It's yet another here we go for Todd Boehly, and more importantly, it's another here we go for Chelsea Football Club. It's Potter Clock! Before we get started, as always, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future content, including when we go live for the watch along this Saturday against Liverpool. 20-year-old, soon-to-be former PSV midfielder Noni Madueke will soon be signing for the club following a medical. The deal, according to none other than Fabrizio Romano, is around 35 million euros all said and done. It's currently on a verbal agreement and the deal will be long-term. Chelsea's board have allegedly made it clear that they have always been and are currently strongly interested in the young player. He is also apparently on his way to London. So, what do we know about Noni Madueke? Having turned down the likes of Manchester United in years gone by, much like many other young aspiring talents, Madueke decided to try his luck outside of England. Hudson-Odoi's doing it currently. Tomori, Abraham, Sancho's done it in the past. And that has seemingly paid off during his time at PSV. At the beginning of the 2019-20 season, whilst in the under-19s for PSV, Madueke scored, assisted, or did both in 10 of his opening 11 matches. Following that, he was called into the seniors side during the mid-season winter break for PSV and never returned to the under-19s following that decision. A small stint in the under-21s side who play in the Dutch second division. He would play just 6 games before the powers that be knew that he was ready for the next level after scoring 4 goals in those appearances. He was now a senior player for PSV. As most youngsters find at first, they are typically bench players, sporadic players, etc. And this would be the case for Madueke. He's been substituted on 38 occasions and substituted on 38 times, substituted off 39 times in 80 appearances, meaning he's only successfully completed the full 90 minutes 77 times out of the said 80. That said, okay, he has now played 51 times in the league, 80 appearances in all competitions, scoring 20 times in those games and assisting 14 times for a GA of 34 over 3,732 minutes of game time. That's a GA of a GA of every 109 minutes whilst playing senior football for PSV. Compare that to the likes of Hakim Ziyech, not at Chelsea, but during his time at Ajax, and even he averaged a goal or assist every 106 minutes. And he was much more established, a good player for Ajax, all said and done, which is one of the right reasons we got him. So 106, GA every 106 minutes to Madueke's 109. It's close. It's very close. Madueke has been described as a left-footed, right-sided forward who likes to stay between the centre of the pitch and the wing. His strongest asset is dribbling and has even been described as using his opponents like the boards you get when you play bowling, shuffling through pressure at varying speeds, something that Mudryk has also been said to be good at, is accelerating and decelerating at any given moment. Much like, imagine what Eden Hazard was like as well, with like stopping and starting just at a moment's notice. On either side, on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, we have that now, allegedly, with Madueke and, of course, Mudryk. Now, with him joining, it's one more player in, which of course means at some point players are going to have to go. So which players appear to be at risk with yet another attacking midfielder joining the ranks? Naturally, of course, and we've spoken about him already. We've even compared Madueke. Hakim Ziyech, who has been, he's seen relative improvement in form lately over the last couple of games, is probably top of the list alongside, of course, injury-prone Christian Pulisic. And with both of their form having many, many bumps throughout their Chelsea career, it's looking like a new wave of talent is our, I wouldn't say nice way, but it's our way of being like, okay, you're being replaced. You're no longer needed. You're surplus to requirements at this club. Other players may include the likes of Amari Hutchinson, who, whilst still very young, hasn't quite proved he is senior team ready. Only played 2 games, but still, he's not ready just yet, based on those appearances, at least from my perspective, and many, many other people. You can just see for Hutchinson, the confidence isn't quite there. The experience needs to grow a little bit before he becomes. But this isn't about him, of course. A lone move, however, for Hutchinson could come quicker than some expect, maybe even during this window. Other clubs have had interest in the past, naturally. The likes of Leicester City, AC Milan, RB Leipzig and Lille. That said, and now this makes even more sense as to why he's chosen a move to Chelsea. He has gone on record in the past detailing his wish to play in the Premier League one day. Madueke is obviously a player that Chelsea have had on their, or have their sights on their radar for a noticeable amount of time now, but nothing serious up until this point, where the deal has seemingly gone by before it has even been reported. So quick, just in a flash, we've got this player. Fabrizio has said further that he is expected to land in London later tonight in order to undergo the medical tests in order to become a Chelsea player, and that he is currently flying to England as we speak. The contract will be signed on Friday, which is tomorrow? It is tomorrow. Friday, the 20th of January 2023, as both Madueke and PSV have accepted all the conditions of the deal. Ornstein has also reported that Chelsea have agreed terms to sign Noni Madueke from PSV Eindhoven. 20-year-old left-footed right winger expected to travel to London. Initially, a gap in valuation, but a deal for England's under-21 international now expected to be done. That being another aspect, of course, that is slightly confusing. A highly rated young English talent, right? Highly rated young English talent. Maybe 2, maybe 3 points there, but only 35 million euros. What is that? 28, 27 million pounds? Crazy. So will this deal be done? So with this deal soon to be done, rather, we now have João Felix on loan, Mudryk signed, David Fofana, Badiashile and Kunku on the way in the summer, and now Madueke. And so with all the information now you all have on this player, do you think it's a good bit of business? Are you excited by this deal? Are you surprised, like I am, that the deal is reported to be as small as it is, 35 million euros again? And let me know who you see being told to move on as a result of yet another attacking midfielder joining the Chelsea ranks. Rest assured, change is happening faster than we can even keep up with. With that said, my name is Harry. It's Liverpool up next. Up the Chelsea, and peace.